What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chop Cheese. Live is the New York City Nobodies. Live from Tribeca. You already know how we do. Got my boy Felix right next to me to the left, banned from the soundboard. Got to make sure he's got, social distancing, bro.
You know something? I still haven't learned my lesson, guys. Sorry about that.
So I got Cesar here, Jean-Pierre Hernandez. I almost said Fernandez because of Nico Fernandez, but
I'm goaded too.
He wishes he was Nico Fernandez. So, I mean,
I'm Hernandez, so it's much better.
And then we got the main man, BP Small Talk, the man who Vegas is not happy with him because he ran them dry the other night that Knicks Game 5 game.
Oh, so. What a prediction!
What a prediction!
It really was. Man.
Pull up the clip right here. So how we feeling, boys? You know, we were coming fresh off. We're watching the Knicks game right now. So if you guys see us looking up, I'm just like, sorry.
Yeah, just
the Knicks are hot right now.
If you see us getting triggered, you'll know why.
Yep. After all that.
Knicks in 6.
Bro, let's go.
We're just watching Jalen Brunson go.
Mitchell Robinson, big block. All I'm saying is you do have our undivided attention.
Yes.
But it might be a little divided because the Knicks are
Knicks playoffs, man.
Oh, no, he's limping.
Well, you know something, guys? I think that, this is something we've come to expect in the last couple of years. When May swings about, but still, I think we come to expect Knicks playoffs. Even though Mitch is kind of limping right now, he looks like he's walking it off right now. Yeah. So let's just hope that he stays in there for a few more minutes. Cat coming back in, so But guys, listen, I think that starting with our episode last Friday when we really started setting the tone, Jesse, honestly, I don't know how you do it. I really don't, man. I got to give you some props because you were just like Jimmy the Greek over here. You know what I mean? So, you dead Jimmy the Greek out here, bro.
The real degenerates know what you're talking about, bro.
Exactly. So tell me, my brother, how did it feel to be so right about that?
It's not, son. All I'm saying is when you're passionate.
Yeah.
When you're passionate. When you're passionate about what you do and what you love,
right.
It comes easy, bro.
Right.
It comes easy.
Here's the gambling hotline right here.
Nah.
I've said that a lot of times.
When I say passion, it's like I'm a Knick fan, man.
Yeah.
I love Knick basketball. I watch Knick basketball all the time. NYCFC, I'm watching every game if I'm not at the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's what I know. It's what I watch. It's the content that I consume. When when you open up my Instagram, it's all Knicks. It's all NYCFC. It's all Rangers and sports in general. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's also common sense, dude. Like if you watch something over and over and over again, you kind of understand where the team is and what's going to happen ahead of time. Not what's going to happen, because this is like Nico said the last show we did. He's like, this is sports, man. You could be the number one team and you could still get your head knocked off. So it's just about the team playing the way they need to be playing and doing what they need to do. And it seems like they watched our episode last week and actually was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Pascal watched our episode last week.
Everybody watching it, bro.
Made some changes.
Todd Donovan.
Todd Donovan.
Everybody
Mike
watching
Brown jumped
apparently.
on the episode. He did what he needed to do.
I think he's set for his interview next week, Milky. So let's make sure we follow up on
we
him.
got to tap in with his people.
What I was going to tell you,
Jesse's
boys.
got an interview with Leon, bro.
What I was gonna tell you, boys, is not only is it sports, New York sports, of course, we're so passionate about it, but it's also playoff time.
Yeah.
And playoff time is a whole different magnifying glass.
Yep.
And listen, again, the fact that we're this kind of busy season and it's a gold rush for content not only, but for fun. And also it is nerve-wracking. And I'm sorry if we're ADHD FC. I'm telling these boys, we got to pay attention to you guys, but we are definitely up by, 25?
25, 40 to 15, end of the first quarter.
Come on, but we will keep, we're going to keep track of this episode, obviously. There's a lot to talk about today. Knicks, NYCFC. It's looking like Knicks in 6. By the end of the episode, hopefully we'll have a better idea. But to start off the episode, we'll start off with this team right here. It's been very bittersweet for a lot of reasons. Obviously, we're going to start off with the first game this week, which is in Montreal. Of course, the duo that was there.
Everywhere we go.
I mean, I guess we got to talk about it.
And for all of our supporters.
Listen, you said, bro, you got to have the comfort of watching that in your home. We
I would
actually
rather
were
been
there.
in Montreal, dude, to be honest with you, because Montreal is a dope city to experience.
Before we get to the game, though, all the supporters that were out there, the ones that spent the nights with us out in downtown Montreal after the game, kudos to you guys. You guys know the Lord. You guys know what happened. But for those that were not there, it was a great night. And we traveled well. We saw the Knicks win game 4 and tie it up, which was better to make the day better because obviously, you know, I don't know what happened earlier because it didn't even really matter.
There wasn't a lot to talk about on the pitch.
Yeah, it really wasn't. I mean, there were a couple things, but not anything worth talking about.
Not things we want to talk about. Yeah. We got to talk about them.
Oh my
And I mean, listen, that game obviously paved the way for what happened yesterday, which was that Derby win in the Open Cup, and now we're going to quarterfinals against Columbus. But to go back to Montreal, obviously it was very super duper underwhelming. But what do you guys think?
Well, I mean, when you started seeing, you know, the stats after this game was played, I mean, there were a lot of things that stood out that just were not functioning. You know what I mean? When the game wore on, I mean, we saw a lot of possession that went nowhere. You know, I think that was the number one thing that was sticking in my mind. Like, we had, at one point, I think we had 67% possession, and we did nothing with it. And it got to be an extremely frustrating watch. I say by the 80th minute. But gentlemen, if you want to start talking about this, we can get into the lineups and everything like that. And, you know,
let us know, baby.
Just know,
you know,
a time was had. Me and Cesar,
a time was had apparently by the guys that were there.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of great
Poutine was going on. I heard. You know what I mean? So definitely, New York City FC. You know, we went over the border. We went to go play CF Montréal, aka classically known as the Montreal Impact. So definitely, we're gonna have this starting 11. We already know number 49 in goal between the sticks. Your boy Matt. Definitely. Then our back four line does something like this from right to left. We had the boy from the Bronx, Tavon Gray. Well, you know something? I think he has some pretty Bronxist behavior this week. I think I gotta say that. I mean, that's all I can say. That's some pretty Bronxist behavior, my guy.
Let me go ahead.
No, definitely. Then we have the captain Thiago Martins, and then we have the man from Down Under as his partner, your boy Kai Trowen. Kevin O'Toole, who rounded off the back four at the left back, and then we had the double pivot. We had your boy Keaton Parks. Oh man, it's always good to see that man start. The other man from Down Under getting ready for the World Cup, kicking off in about a little more over a month, right? A month and a half. You know, your boy Aiden O'Neal. And then our attack looks something like this. We had Trapito Head on the right. Then we had the new kid Arno Farnos on the left making an appearance, and then we had Nico Fernandez Mercado topping it off. So there we go, gentlemen. I mean, listen. There's really no surprises in this lineup. This seems to be the lineup, you know, with a couple exceptions here and there that we've been playing all this time. But as I had,
I mean, there was some surprises in this lineup, my brother.
There were a couple.
I think starting off with that left wing,
yes,
which we've all been saying a certain number 11 should be there, but it was a certain, you know, just young talent that was just recently signed. So. What do you guys think about starting Farnos there instead of, you know, our boy Tyus Magno?
Not even just Tyus Magno. I mean, Malachi Jones. I mean, there was a couple of options there. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
I truly don't get it. I feel like if Tyus Magno started that match, we may have a different result. They can tell us all they want to. Clearly, there's something there. I don't know why they won't let him start a match. Maybe they look at him as a super sub, but I don't know. I feel like it's shooting the team in the foot. Because if NYCFC doesn't start well, usually we're cooked.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Pascal said something along the lines is that Tyus Magno is a substitution number 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't want him to play the wing, which doesn't really necessarily make sense. Because if you want to get him minutes on the pitch, you want to get him back to pitch-ready fitness, you want to get him back into the swing of things.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Why not put him where he's played before? You know, we won a game recently with him on the wing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, why not start? And Farnos, I mean, just being signed. And then throwing him into
that was very surprising.
Yeah, to the starting lineup. It's like I never question the gaff, but it's like that's a lot of confidence that you have in one player, and not a lot of confidence that you have in the other.
And I think that's very telling right there because of the simple fact the simple word confidence. You know, I mean, this kid, you see him. He got drafted this year. Signed with the second team, signed like a
Farnos?
Yeah, Farnos. I mean, he signed like a small
I think
deal.
he got drafted last year, but
drafted last year, and he's been cooking on the second team. And then when he recently just signed a full-time deal with the first team. Like, this is the type of moves that we have to make. You understand what I mean? Because of the simple fact that he is a young talent. We're going to catch him at the right time. And, he's going to cook. You already seen he's starting to cook already.
Yep. And what I was going to say, again, I tell everybody, we got to remember that Tyus Magno and Pascal Janssen are on the same page. So for those who think there might be a little, miscommunication or they don't see eye to eye, you guys should check out, again, shout out to Stream Puck Soccer. They always provide interviews from the players before and after the game. And one thing that Tyus Magno said is that he's flexible to play everywhere. And his confidence, his maturity levels compared to when he used to be here is night and day. Right. And I understand maybe left wing is what he's used to playing, but it seems like both in him and Pascal are in agreement that I guess playing centrally is much more efficient, or where he sees him at. Yeah. And that could be because, we have much more options on the wing. And we don't have options down the middle. But one thing that baffles me, like I say, I understand that we might not want to play there, but play him out in the wing. But what if we just started maybe a striker one day, and then we push, let's say, Nico out the wing, down the wing.
That's what I was going to say.
And things like that. Again, I want people just to understand that as long as the coach and him are eye to eye, he feels confident, he feels good, then that's all you need.
But you're not even giving him any quality minutes up the middle.
I'm curious to see what he actually
They put him in the middle when we're up. I mean, think about the game that we just drew against these dudes. You know what I'm saying? 4-4. We put him in when we were up 3-2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We thought we were going to see
and
the
he
deal, and he scored the
goal.
and that's what I'm saying. If you feel like he could play the position, then let him play the position.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, they see eye to eye. And this is just a concern now that we don't have a striker. And we only have a few more games until the break. So, but let's get into this game.
I'd rather him play the first half and maybe 20 minutes into the second half than just getting him for 25 minutes.
Yeah, he should start a game to see how he does.
Yeah, definitely.
And to start this kid, who, shout out to him, but it was very clear he was in over his head.
Yeah, I think it was a bit too rushed. It was too early. So maybe this is a wake-up call for him.
Listen, it's okay. We could like Pascal Janssen. He could be wrong. It's possible.
Definitely.
He could be wrong.
He did say that this is the most frustrated he's been with not only the team or the tactics, besides, I think, who was that away game that we had? Oh, Vancouver. So he's like Montreal. He said that before yesterday. He said Montreal and Vancouver were the most frustrating. Funny enough, in Canada.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, boys. Listen, me and Nico were there.
We were there.
What did you guys see? Being there. How did you guys witness the team being there?
Very frustrating.
Because it's different. We watch it on TV.
So I would say, bro, I don't know how you could see, but just the lack of movement, man. They're just so stagnant. They just be sitting with the ball, going from left to right, passing back, left to right.
I think creativity is really
and. I know we said and we love this guy. Man, just watching Keaton, I don't know where his head was at Keaton on Saturday, but his head was not in that game. He just fucked up a lot, bro. I really don't know how else to put it.
It wasn't that his head wasn't in the game; his legs were not in the game.
Yeah,
and I think, and then listen, before we start off these next two games, and I've been saying this all along, you have to remember the back line. And even Matt Freese and Maxi and a lot of these players, but especially the back line, is playing so often. And I'm talking about 3 center backs that are doing well that we're going to get to that scored yesterday. They play almost every single game. And you can see that in the first 15 minutes in Montreal. Again, we can let the emotions feel, but we got to focus on the game. I tell everybody, you got to focus on the game. You can't just overfeel and then just block out from actually understanding what's going on in the field. So that's something I noticed. But regardless, you got to know what's actually going on. You can't say just shit. Because in general, we did have the majority of the position, but the issue, again, was that mental lapse in one single play that got to their goal early. And you can see there were heavy legs. And again, it's not like we're freaking playing terrible. But it's just we're just done. We're
those
winning.
balls over the top, man. It's not.
That's what it becomes, and that's what it evolves into. So the thing that stood out to me was just, what was it? 63% possession. Okay, but something. The thing is, possession also involves recycling the ball. Possession also involves passing off to the man right next to you. So. When you really start looking at how the first half started, we started going back and forth. There was a lot of that back and forth, but then at least this is what I started seeing, right? They're gonna give up possession of the ball, right? But what do they start doing right after? They start playing numbers in that midfield. That's what they started doing from the 10th minute on. All right, bet we're not on the ball. We're pressing the ball. We're gonna put that extra midfield in here. And that's what they always do. This is what every team has been doing against us. You know, so, and honestly, the back and forth keeps going. Nico Fernandez gets a nice little chance in the 12th, 15th. You know what I mean? He gets another one. So you start seeing the back and forth going on. So this is the thing when you get to this 18th minute. Montreal had already started pressing the issue at this point. They'd already had a couple opportunities. We had a couple opportunities that didn't go our way. So the worst happened. Prince Owusu. I mean,
and it was a slop.
Oh my God,
it was so sloppy. That's what I was gonna say,
very
man.
irritating.
It was like, come on,
It was very
man.
irritating.
Nobody's marking anybody.
Yeah. Nope.
Ball's coming in over the top. He just gets in right behind, and it's just like it was him and the goalkeeper at that point.
And it reminded me of Denke, the game
Yeah.
before, when that first goal against Cincinnati were there. Even the second goal, like the first goal in general, wide open.
Yeah.
must feel good to have a hold-up 9, huh?
That's literally what we're.
Yeah, that's
But I mean, they play differently, obviously.
Yeah, no,
It won't work
definitely.
But one thing I did notice again, like I was saying, and we're saying throughout the first half, was just that flow in the midfield.
Yes.
And we keep saying that we need a number 8, and we've seen Keaton have the games like he did against Orlando, have a brace and whatnot. But again, Pascal said it over and over again. He's a 60-minute player at most, and that first half he just looked like he wasn't up to par.
Yeah,
And you have to click differently with O'Neal and Maxi, and yeah, we need that.
Definitely. When you start seeing the back and forth as well, you know, they start playing after the goal. All right, fine. We woke up, right? Because here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like NYC, they stay in the locker room until about maybe the 15th, 20th minute sometimes. And usually when that happens, we get scored upon early. So I think that after that, we started asserting ourselves a bit more into the match and saying, you know what, we're going to take control with it. You know, you can't really say nothing. That was a heck of a free assist by Matty Longstaff. So, you know, definitely, but momentum stayed in our direction, guys. That's the whole thing, is that when you start seeing the back and forth, I mean, you know, guys, you could have seen, you know, you guys were in the stand seeing it. I mean, there was just this back and forth. Nico Fernandez winning fouls, you know what I mean? Maxi Morales winning fouls. I mean, but nothing's coming out of that. How frustrating is that to watch?
My God.
I mean, we sit here week after week and we talk about NYCFC having 64% possession and 70% possession and 59% possession. Well, we can have 90% possession of the ball and then none of it means anything if we don't score. How many times have we seen these games where the other team has 2 shots on goal and both of them go in, and the opposite team has 19 shots on goal and none of them go in?
And no, that's the thing. That's been literally and that's what I keep telling you guys and everyone listening. It is very frustrating, but we've gone stretches like this where we're actually playing like dog. And we're not playing like dog. We're just so uncreative. It's side to side. It's just enthusiastic, and literally 1 little second, pants, caught down. So that was the story of this game, honestly. I mean, first half, well, it was, if there was right sides, obviously, is going to be Nico Fernandez, Ojeda having really overworking, their fullbacks and just making. I don't know how Nico Fernandez does it in every single tight situation and just make defenders look so silly. He is a master at that. But then all you see after that, a little straight dart into the middle, nobody's there. How many times we saw that?
A million times.
And I think that's become.
That too. Yeah, putting balls in the middle and there's no one there. The most frustrating part is they would see him making the run and they would just be like jogging, just like there's
that
no
annoys me. You already know how fast he is.
And like, what message are you sending to the fans, to everybody? And I mean, the first half, other than the goal, we didn't really have many opportunities.
The other one that sticks out was when Keaton, remember, had that pass. That should have been a shot. And we can't, especially if you're number 8. That's something Perea did all of last season. Bro, you can get an attack.
Just shoot the fucking ball, man.
Shoot. You don't pass it into the goal, and that's feel like we're uncreative and we'll get frustrated. That's what we do.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that we have to have enough and just say, listen, if you are within this range and you got a clear shot, take it. That's it. Because we don't have a 9 right now, so these are the things we have to do because we don't have a 9.
Yeah.
We really didn't see a lot anything go after first half ends. Second half, you really don't see nothing going on.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead, Nico. What's up?
Me and Cesar were actually in Montreal. If we didn't mention it already.
Wait, were we? I don't know.
Eating poutine.
So during halftime, I had to go use the bathroom and get a beer. And our sporting director, Todd Donovan, came to do a little Make-A-Wish Foundation up in the supporter section and was talking to us. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here, bro? You not watching what's happening on the pitch?
Go talk to them.
I've never, listen, maybe I'm speaking out of ignorance. I've never seen him come near the supporter section ever during an NYCFC game.
True.
It seemed a little PR-ish. It seemed a little superficial and fake, just straight up to call it fake and phony, but I'm just...
Why did it seem forced like that? Like,
I mean, bro, why are you coming now?
Wait, and Nico, who did he greet before he went down?
Me. He ran into me while I was going down the stairs.
You were down there.
Yeah, well, I ran into him when we were down. Like,
oh, you did call me actually.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Todd Donovan's coming up the stairs.
He did call me. Yeah, my bad.
I was like, yo, you gonna make some signs or what?
he has to. He has to at this point. I mean,
joking, man. What are we doing here?
But listen, yeah, we had a chat with him, and again, like we respectfully voiced what we thought. And if there's any time where our frustrations are valid, was then. You're 1-0 down in a rut where it's like, listen, like let's cut any BS. And if he's listening to me, Mr. Nobody, you know how we feel. And listen, respectfully, we got to get it together.
Wait, did he call you Mr. Nobody when he was?
He called me when he last saw me in the Landon Donovan event.
Yeah. But I mean, since then he hasn't called you Mr. Nobody.
No, but he did recognize me, so he just immediately like dapped up like that, put a hand like that, and then. But listen, we told him respectfully, you know, I know how it is. Of course, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I'm going to say in a way that it's not going to be crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, that was the halftime. Second half wasn't much better.
Yeah, it was another frustrating watch.
It was good weather in Montreal, though. That's
it was hot as fuck, bro.
It was good, really good weather.
When the best thing to talk about on a road trip is the weather.
I mean, there was a lot of good things to talk about, but definitely not that game. And I mean, if you guys want to put
all the best things that happened that weekend were not the game.
And it was probably after that game anyway. So
if you know, you know.
Yeah, man. If you were there, you were there. But we were there for this loss, and we were very frustrated. I mean, there was really no real upside. But again, at the end of the day, my conclusion is that we're being run to the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of these players are being run to the ground. So if
speaking of being run to the ground, these Atlanta Hawks are getting their hands.
Bro.
Just pack it up. Let's go, shit.
Mitchell Robinson, baby. Mitchell
Robinson. Let's go. Mikal Bridges to Mitchell Robinson. God damn. Belt to ass, belt to ass, belt to ass.
You'll know exactly where we got this reaction.
Bridges to Mitch.
God damn. Holy shit.
7 minutes left.
We could have used that in Montreal. God damn.
It's 60-19.
Yo, dude, it is like...
So how many, like 8 minutes left or some shit, right?
Bro, they're averaging like 8 points a quarter.
90. We're going to drop 90.
We're going to drop 100.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Anyway, listen, the game's not over. Let's continue this shit because it's looking great. And I can't listen. Nixon 6 probably, but
probably,
bro. Come on,
You never know.
Okay,
you never know.
Turn into LJ, MJ, LeBron James, all them Jameses.
You know something?
Rick James.
Because you never know. You never know. You listen. Stephon Urkel may make an appearance tonight. You know, McCullough may just come out and
Urkel's crazy.
He's gonna come out of hiding tonight. He may do something. I mean, come on, but you know what? You never know.
How much fun
Only
we have
people
in
my
Atlanta,
age are gonna get that reference.
Yeah, I was about to say, son. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Only people my age.
He's like the 3-point champion in 1979 or some shit like that.
In Philly, if you know, you know. But anyway, so yeah. You guys want to say anything more about this game in Montreal?
I gotta be honest, there was nothing else to talk. Tavon got a red card, and that was like
because he played 1,000 games in 1 week. That's why.
Yeah, he got
and wait, hold up. If there's any player who's being actually run to the ground now that Drew Breyer is down, it's Tavon Gray.
Yeah,
so I understood exactly, and their winger was really good. So anyway.
And bro, we had a whole bunch of people in French fucking talking shit. The kids were 6-7ing, like, yo, that was fucking pissing me off, bro. Like, I was so tight, bro.
That generation is cooked, yo.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to put a bow on this Montreal trip, and then we go.
Let's put some poutine, the gravy on the poutine on this shit.
It hurts.
Ooh, that's it. It hurt. It hurt.
It hurt.
But yeah, listen, it was a good fun trip. It always is. Je t'aime Montreal. But then we have
this nigga picked up Duolingo while he was up there.
Right here, bro.
Duolingo.
Yo, I know who you're talking to. So definitely, boys. I mean, just to get over that pain we had last night. You know, boys, these are the nights that we live for. U.S. Open Cup away to our hated rivals. the New Jersey Red Bulls. Boys, let me tell you how happy I am tonight. The simple fact that we have now beaten the New York Red Bulls, the New Jersey Red Bulls, in a elimination knockout competition, boys, fuck the Red Bulls. That's it, bro. Break that button if you have to.
From New Jersey.
Yeah, but it was an incredible time. Again, I'm heartbroken you guys weren't there with me. But we will all be there.
Thanks for reminding me,
May
Cesar.
16th. We got our... The majority of us got our tickets. What happened? Wait, say that again?
What happened?
What happened after that?
He was fucking drolling.
What happened
that
after that national anthem?
Oh my God! Listen. What's his name? Yo, I specifically wrote on the show outline tonight. We are gonna spend about a good 5 minutes roasting you, boys. So you better get ready for it right now. What? Yo, my man. Listen.
What in the baritone?
My man. First off, you look like you were born feet first.
Oh, nah.
Okay. You look like you were born feet first, and you can't say for nothing, bro. You were off key the entire time, bro. Like, I had a better time watching that video on mute than I had watching it with you. Okay? And that's right. That star that we scream out is going to be way louder than whatever the fuck you got to say.
Bro, it was so loud, he covered his ears and he still heard it.
Come on, bro. Listen, bro.
You gotta cover your eyes.
Him and his Takashi ass wig, bro. Yo, I can't. Yo, I see. Oh my God, bro. Yo.
Listen, again, like I said, clip this right now. We beat them in the stands, we beat them in the field, we beat them in the comment section, we beat them everywhere. If you want to make any reason or anything change our minds, show up. Show up in the comments, show up in the stands, show up on the field, because you're doing nothing.
And they won't show up in the streets.
And they'll never, ever, besides... I'm not going to say
Never.
that.
Never.
I'm not going to say that.
They would, but you're not.
But anyway, regardless of that, again, guys, I mean, 5 out of 6 in the last 6 wins against Red Bull.
Yep.
3 straight in Harrison.
They can shut the fuck up about that elimination shit
That's
now.
it.
And again, the next thing they're going to shut up about is the stadium, and then after that, we'll win our second cup.
Listen, the Rebels are irrelevant right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. They're about 5-6 games away from irrelevance. We open that stadium next year,
Yeah.
I'm going to predict you're going to see all these Red Bull fans from the boroughs. They're going to come. They're going to come here. Mark my words. When this happens, that's it. It's over for that Tim Pot and Harrison. It's a wrap. Yo, move them to Las Vegas,
bro.
Send them to Nova.
Send them to Siberia or something like that, bro. Send them out, bro. The Rebels are done.
Let me clip one more thing. You can clip, right? Don Garber on our beam in our stadium wrote Queens forever, because he's a native Queens guy. He's going to talk to these Vancouver owners, save the Caps, fold RBNJ.
Oh, man.
Right now, in the next 5 years. And if we win a cup...
Don't make me cry, man. I just dream of that day every day. The RBNJ folding, I dream of that day every day, brother.
And listen, that stadium, you know, I've seen more people at a high school football game.
Yup. I've seen more people at a game in Westchester County for an Open Cup, bro. Dead ass. Like, that stadium was empty.
Jesse, I think more people could fit in fucking Bantry than we're in that fucking stadium, bro.
More people fit in the studio.
Tell me, bro. Tell me I'm lying.
Nah, son, it looked dead.
What,
and that's the thing. I already knew it was going to be dead, obviously,
They
because
are
the games
so
are dead.
pathetic, bro.
And this is the thing. Like I always
They
say,
tell us they love their team.
No, they
Does it-
don't.
no, do you?
No,
like,
you don't.
And then listen, at least if you love your team, try. You're not even trying anywhere. You're not trying in the stands. You're not trying in the comments. You're not trying on the field. Try.
Listen, it's pathetic all around, man. You know something?
Try.
It's just
You're not
at this
trying
point,
at
it's just
all.
you know something. At this point, wrap it up, bro. Because you have no relevance in the 5 boroughs. You have no relevance in the state of New York. You don't even have relevance in New Jersey at that. When your own fans are not coming out to see your games, bro, wrap it the fuck up already, man. Like,
It's crazy how you have
but this is
you
the
have
first
teams
time.
like Vancouver, right? Vancouver who are fighting to stay.
Save the Caps.
They're showing up.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling out games.
Yep.
They're doing whatever it takes
they're
to
balling,
keep their team in Vancouver. And then you have these bums who have a stadium that is fire, that have a team that ain't worth shit. There's no way they're generating profit, son. There's no way that
Absolutely
this team
not.
is making money. When's the last time they probably have a profitable
Why do
game?
you think they changed the name of the stadium?
No,
To
the only-
Sports Illustrated. I don't even think they make paper magazines no more.
Hold on.
They
They
do
remind
When's
me.
the last time I saw a Sports Illustrated?
So I'm gonna, you know, they
Just
remind.
dropping swimsuits for perverts. That's it. That's how they make their money.
But they remind me of Tottenham. And the thing is that they actually use their stadium just for events.
Yeah.
So relegate them to the USL like Tottenham's
I agree. Ooh.
I think that's a solid idea. I'm behind that idea right there. But you know something, gentlemen? Let's just get into it, boys.
We did.
Maxi Morales, guys. Build that man a life-size statue outside of Eddie Hart Park.
Absolutely.
Let's go. I mean, listen, guys. We ain't going to say too much because we already know what he did yesterday. Shouts to Rob Vartugian as well, man. I mean,
what did he do yesterday, Felix?
Oh, my God, bro. I mean, you know, three assists. 3 assists off of 3 corner kicks. Yo, let me get that button for Rob. Shouts to Rob Vartugian, free kick coach over at New York City Football Club, making us look like geniuses last night.
So what I was going to say, guys.
Been waiting for that all fucking season.
It is now 10 goal contributions in 11 games after that hat trick of assists. That is, 2 less than he had the whole season.
Yep.
And mind you guys, he's played every game to September 2024, which should have been that Miami game. I think in 2024, it was the end of 2024 when we were hitting the bus. Oh, they're fighting.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, yo. It's
Oh, Mitch is about to get in it. Let's go, boys.
Mike Brown.
I love it. I love the fight.
They've been picking on Mitchell Robinson
No,
all
they have.
series, bro.
They're
There's fans on the floor.
Mike Brown's on the floor.
The Brunses are on the floor.
Oh, this shit is like old school Marcus Camby fighting,
bro.
son.
I mean, when you're losing.
Daniels and Robinson, Daniels and Mitchell going at it, bro.
Crazy.
Nah, I love it.
Yo, that's what happens when you're down 50 fucking points.
Exactly.
That's what happened. Bunch of
Literally
bums.
down
It's not even
50.
halftime, bro.
Bunch of bums down 50 points with 4 minutes left.
Bro, we scored 72. It's not even halftime.
Come on, that's what happens.
Whenever they get your fucking ass kicked,
right,
bitch ass
Yo,
Atlanta Hawks
real
fan.
quick, before we started this episode, I said if Mikal Bridges scores more than 10 points, we're winning by 50.
Yo, he did.
Son, he has 16 points.
We're winning by
16
50.
points right now. We're up 50. It ain't even halftime. I swear I'm like an oracle in this motherfucker.
Listen, if you want your bets, just hit up.
Listen, just hit up
I'm losing
Milky.
my bet, though.
Never mind.
Don't hit me out.
But yeah, get into it, Felix. Pause.
Definitely, guys. We have a pretty good lineup last night, boys. So as we know, New York City Football Club in the round of 16 played the New Jersey Rebels, them bum motherfuckers from across the river that don't know nothing about winning whatsoever. Star over my badge any motherfucking day.
All day.
Let's go. Number 49. You already know who's between the sticks, boys. Matt. Definitely, we did, line up in the back four as always from right to left. We had the boy from the Bronx, Tavon Gray. Then we had your boy Thiago Martins wearing the captain's armband. He's already teamed up with your boy Raul Gustavo. The Brazilian connection back in service, and then we had Nico Cavallo getting the start.
I'm very happy about
over
that.
Kevin O'Toole. In our double pivots, of course, man, we had the boys from down under in the double pivots, man. We were looking good there last night, boy. And then we had Kai Trowan and, of course, Aiden O'Neal, definitely getting ready for the World Cup. Our attack lined up like this. We had Trapito Ahead on the right. We had Maxi Morales in the center. Of course, I'm not going to say that anymore. You already heard it. Then you had Malachi Jones getting the start on the right wing. That was a great start. And then we had Nico Fernandez Mercado in the 9, and we still geeking over here because of this fight. Like,
I know, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to pay attention,
I think this is all the more fight than they've shown the entire series for the Hawks right now, bro. That's some real shit, So
to be fair, guys, you're gonna see all this on SportsCenter. This is a crazy game.
I mean, not us. I mean, I hope we could be on SportsCenter one day, but
No. I'm saying they're gonna see this on SportsCenter. Us, hopefully.
But definitely, boys. I mean, when we look at the lineup, I mean, we already knew we had to have a bit of a rotated lineup. Raul Gustavo, as I had mentioned, had gotten the start with Thiago Martins in the middle of as our center back pairing. So, boys, I mean, how hyped were you for this? I mean, these two gentlemen were at the stadium last night, man.
Well, I mean,
Cease was the only one there.
Cease was the only one there. My bad.
Jen was there in spirit.
Jen.
Shout out Jen.
Shout out to Malachi Jones. Shout out to Jen.
Shout
out to Jen.
sis. Yo, but when I looked at that lineup, I was like, strong lineup.
Yeah, definitely.
Strong lineup.
We weren't playing
hold up.
I was like, yo, cat.
No, my bad, bro. I was gonna say, like, if you think we had a strong lineup, we started Cavallo, Malachi Jones, And I guess besides that, you can say that, right? And I was surprised we started Matt Freeze.
Yeah. No.
But the Red Bulls started everyone.
No, they really did. They started their A lineup. I mean, Julian Hall got the start.
Even though they're like 15
starting.
years old, but
Kevin Nealon was, he had the captain's armband, and they started their A guys, man. I mean, except for Ethan Horvath, he didn't start last night, but other than that, Rebels, they ran out their A squad. So, it really wasn't, we had somewhat of a rotated, but for all intents and purposes, they ran up their A lineup and stuff. So, to me, I said to myself, Pascal has such respect for the Derby. Pascal knows. He knows. I mean, he knows what the stakes are, especially in an elimination game. He knew what the stakes were, so he knew he had to put the A lineup out there. You know what I mean? So, and for it was great. I mean, because you started seeing from the beginning how everything was just everything flowed, man. I believe that last night, we found our game and we found the game that flows.
They're both ejected.
Sorry, they both got ejected. Wow. Okay.
Daniels, Merlana, and Mitchell Robinson.
Because Daniels is literally one of their best players.
Exactly.
So
I'll take that, man.
He started it.
He started it. Elbowed him in the chest.
And he tried to break his arm.
Daniels started it, and then he started talking.
Oh, and then Mitch is gonna grab him up like, yo.
Well, Mitch retaliated, but still, regardless.
Nah, Mitch was about to do something crazy.
It's all it is.
back.
It's afterwards.
Yeah, he
It's
came
that's
back.
why we got ejected.
But I mean,
All the extra
definitely-
curricular.
What did he say to him is what I
Look
want
at
to
Mike
know.
Brown. Mike Brown channeling his inner Jeff Van Gundy.
Jeff Van Gundy right now, yeah.
That's the first thing I thought about.
Bro, he got his glasses in his hands.
It's crazy. I was wild focused on the lineup, and I saw that. I was like, the first I thought I had was Jeff Van Gundy.
Yo, kudos to you for staying focused. I know this could be ADHD and
I'd have been
like, but no, listen. One thing is right. Pascal, he's played in the highest levels. He's played in what is it, in European Cup semifinals, going into a final. He's played in the Netherlands, where it's one of the most heated rivalries that you can have, right? He knows what it's at stake.
Yeah.
He knows what a derby is, and he's so far undefeated.
Yep.
Two
Pretty
away
much.
and one at home, and hopefully next one.
Next
a few
one
weeks.
coming up in like 3 weeks, man.
And
So
hopefully make
definitely-
that 4, and then we'll have
man.
3 away wins. And like I said before, we're 3 in a row away. Credit to Cushing for one of them. We have to say it, and then. We did the brace, against them 2 years in a row. But listen, one thing I've noticed in these 2 years, while sweeping them, is that the first 10 minutes we score goals.
Yes.
Usually not more than one.
Speaking of
And
which,
this one,
in the 9th minute, we get a corner kick. Nothing innocuous, nothing bad.
We don't score off
Psych. Yo, Kai Trellis. Shouts to Kai Trellis on this. So first
That's
goal,
my boy.
First goal for New York City Football Club.
No,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Just give him the beep, 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 beep. That's my boy, bro.
let me say something real quick. So he had a CDM role yesterday, because I love the CDM role. Like I've said 1,000 times. He played like prime Michael Carrick. He was. Not only for someone who you would see as a center back, he was mobile.
Yeah.
He was mobile. He was stringing passes. He was very disciplined. He read the game amazingly. And listen, I'm going to say how it is, because I try to be as honest as possible. If you guys don't freaking know me now.
Oh, my gosh.
If you guys don't know me by now. But listen, people say, we haven't replaced Justin Hack. We haven't replaced Justin Hack. I've been saying this is a better replacement. And I say that wholeheartedly. Why? Because Trevin has a bigger ceiling. And wholeheartedly, a lot of times, Justin Hack not only didn't have the composure, didn't have the technical ability to string passes, to read the game. He would do the defensive side really well. He's very physical. Maybe physically he's more than Trevin, but Trevin physically is great enough.
Right.
But the fact that he got into that, he got his first goal, and he had the mojo flowing the whole game.
It was crazy, because you start seeing it from even like you start seeing that, and we always start building up well. And this is the thing, is we know the Red Bulls. We already know what they're gonna play. They're gonna play the press. They're gonna press you all the way up to the 6. But guess what? We press too. So that's the thing, and I think there's something that we've been developing, and it's kind of started under Nick Cushing, where we really started playing a counter press just against these guys, and it always ends up working out. So, we're winning the ball constantly against these guys. I mean, Rebels were coughing up the ball all over the place in that first half of the scene. So, we were getting forward, we're winning the ball back, and then definitely, in 38
No, hold
minutes.
up. A couple minutes later, they scored.
That's what we getting into right now.
They
Listen,
scored.
Well, Red Bull, the first 15 minutes
Our back line hates Matt Freeze.
No, it really
God
does.
forbid he has a clean sheet. They're just like, no.
But I mean, listen, besides that goal, and they did pretty well, but that goal was a mess up.
I hate them so fucking much, but that goal was a nice goal.
No,
and not only that, but
listen, let's give credit where credit is due. Julian Hall is having a heck of a season so far. I mean, I think honestly, he's like the only bright spot on that team right now. Because fuck Emil Forsberg, you know what I mean?
Europe will come calling.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Not only that,
His kids say the same thing.
Yeah.
Your favorite country? Poland. He's Polish. He's not Polish. You didn't know that?
He's not Polish.
Really?
He's from New York City, actually. I don't know where exactly.
He's probably from fucking Greenpoint.
So not only that, I mean, listen, we're not getting into Red Bull stuff, but the Federation of Poland came to talk to his mom in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he wears Krzyzewski on the back of his jersey. So, hey,
Jesse, you gotta call him.
Hey, listen, man. 14 minutes. 14 minutes, they tied up. It is what it is, 1-1. But you know something? I think that now the way we play against the Rebels, it gives you enough confidence to know that this isn't the NYC we played a couple 4 or 5 years ago.
These aren't the Ronnie Dialect.
These aren't the Ronnie Dialect NYC. This isn't Nick Cushing. This is Pascal Jansen's NYCFC, and Pascal Jansen's NYCFC against the Rebels scored multiple goals. So definitely we go back and forth. Tied. We tied up, and something. We start seeing chances getting taken. Yeah. Raul Gustavo again. Yo, I mean, listen. This man turns into Twinkle Toes every time he gets a U.S. Open Cup. Honestly, I mean, he did the same thing against Westchester.
Because the last game, you're right, against Westchester. But I mean, no, that's the thing, right? You can see after that goal, my whole concern was how are we going to rebound? Yeah. Because again, we're kind of scarred from those years ago where we get hit in the jaw and we're kind of still wobbly and not knowing how to get control. But now I feel like games, even for regular season, you don't get energy from the crowd. You don't get energy from anything. They're just lost. Yeah. They literally get they don't have that confidence. And listen, as much as we were talking good about Julian Hall, how does he feel now? He was trying to shush the away fans, meaning that we were louder. Meaning that we were louder than his own fans.
Exactly. How you feel?
And then, I mean, listen, we did that, and like we said, for that, we actually went at them, and they, besides that goal, they really didn't show too much. Yeah. But then, what minute was it for Raul Gustavo?
It was basically, something, another innocuous corner kick given up by Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy in the 38th minute. Mm-hmm. And you already know who's going to step up to that corner, take that kick, man. We don't have to say much from here.
Mi rey.
Mi rey, mi papa. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The little magician. Shouts to Ian Troy real quick. Mm-hmm. Yo, I mean, listen, if the ball that was served for that first goal was a good one, this one was even better. Hey, yo.
But bro, it was a carbon copy goal.
No, definitely.
What do you think, Jesse? How do you see that first half, man?
I was shocked. Come on, if I'm going to be real with y'all, it's oh my God, it happened again.
Oh my man.
You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta give Maxi his praise, man. Mm-hmm. He sees where the ball needs to go. Even if they were let's run it back, man, he put that ball exactly where it needed to be twice in a row, man. Mm-hmm. Not even twice in a row as of right now. You'll be surprised at what happens later.
And not only that, twice in a row in front of their dead supporters.
Oh my God!
And not only that, shout out to Kai Trelwin and Raul Gustavo to putting their head on that ball and actually getting in the back of the net. Hey yo!
I don't know where else is supposed to even start.
Come on, son.
I mean,
it's just but
no fun.
No fun. Literally, no fun.
I mean, you guys like doing that.
But something, it got to a point. Okay, halftime comes. You know what I mean? The Red Bulls are just they
halftime what?
Hey yo!
Come on.
We did plenty of that. On Red Bull.
So halftime whistles blown. Let me better state myself.
Hey yo! That goes one.
They did blow as well.
Yeah, no matter what I say to this generation, bro, I swear.
The half ended.
The half ended. Hey yo!
There you go.
The half ended.
And then something, we really don't see much. I mean, we see the Rebels trying to play forward again. I mean, I think that when you come out of the second half, that's when you really got to watch the Rebels because of the fact that they usually come out with energy. They'll try within those 15 minutes just to try to get back into this game.
Not only that, we are very, very, very capable of giving up a goal in the first 15 to 10, 15 minutes of a half. That's when you got to catch us. Like, if you don't catch us then, because like I forgot who said it earlier, we sleepwalk through those first 10, 15 minutes sometimes.
We really do sometimes, but you know something.
And real quick, before like halftime, shout out to Malachi Jones for starting. Number one Malachi Jones fan right here. Cesar Hernandez loves Malachi Jones.
Shout out Malachi Jones. He really surprised me, and I'm very happy for someone so kind-hearted and someone.
I believe you. I told him.
As well as I did. But what I was gonna say is I'm very happy that he really had his head in the right place, and I'm actually happier that Pascal gave him that confidence.
He looked like.
Important part.
I mean,
He looked so good.
He
I was
literally
very
almost.
surprised.
I thought it was Talus Magno for a second. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But you know what he is like. He reminds me so much of Tyus, but you know what the main difference is? Like he is so agile,
and he plays so free.
Corners,
and his footwork is.
It looks like
crazy.
he goes. Really he has a little bit of Nico in him, where he just goes off of instinct. You know how we demand NYCFC, and he should have. There was one part where I really wanted him to take the shot, and he didn't, but it's fine. I don't know. He just has that swagger, that instinct, and just everything. And he's such a good kid too. So shout out to Malachi Jones.
I'm
really 2
happy,
years in the making after that
really
devastating injury.
The club just believed in him.
Yes, man. They could have easily given up on him.
They could have easily said, "Nah, kid," but nah, they believed in him and they kept him around. Shouts to New York City FC for that one.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Shout out
and
to the
man,
club.
God bless Malachi. I'm so happy he feels that way.
And like we said, that injury happened under a different manager.
Yeah,
And not only that, but he always turns up against Red Bull.
yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Really does. He
Because
really
right
does.
before that injury, he assisted.
Hell of a game against the Rebels. I remember that.
So I mean, it was awesome. That was one of the best surprises in the first half. I also, and I think his dad also like the video and my comments before, but Nico Cavallo been shouting him out to start, and he did have a little bit of lapse in that goal. And it was a good finish, to be fair.
Right.
But he was solid. And we've been saying we cannot run our fullbacks to
And
the
he had
ground.
an opportunity to score there, and he just couldn't handle it.
He did.
It was good just to see the young guys get some.
And where is he from, kid?
The real fucking Long Island, kid. You get the best fucking grandma slice of your life. How you fucking doing? People say it's racist. It's called tradition. It's called tradition.
So shout out Frank Cavallo.
So definitely speaking of scoring, because I heard that was that happened a lot this weekend, but we also talk about scoring last night. 56 minutes. Again, Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy give it and he take it away, boys. So definitely he gives up another corner kick.
Yep.
You know something? At this point, it almost seems redundant. Like, yo, Lightning is not gonna strike 3 times, bro.
Right.
But that it did.
Well, he put it on goal first.
No,
He put
did.
it on goal
he
first.
did. He almost scored an Olympico, bro. He almost scored.
Scored an Olympico.
Yo, Maxi would have scored an Olympico, I would have ran out of work. I would have ran out of work.
I think, listen, if Maxi would have scored an Olympico on that one, I think they're going to have to. I think Red Bull would have had to
shut down the stage.
Shut down the team, shut down the rest of the game, shut down this club.
Save some caps.
That's it, bro.
He is 39 years old, people.
And he's on his way to
Jesse, how old are you?
I'm 38.
How'd you feel when you woke up this morning?
I'm gonna be 39.
How'd you feel when you woke up this morning?
My neck, my back.
Listen.
And listen, shout out Jesse. He's having a game after this.
I got a game at 10 o'clock.
They got the Tiger Bomb on Maxi, bro. The Icy Hot.
You already know what combination works, bro. But nah, it's like, something, listen, I'm the resident old guy here. I'm 49 years old.
Resident uncle.
Okay, listen, when I woke up this morning, bro, I felt nothing but back pain, right? I mean, god dang, right? But for this man to wake up, right, the way he did yesterday, he said, "No, I'm going to have 3 assists."
Yeah.
Come on,
just
bro,
drinking
who
mate
does
all
that?
day.
Bro, drinking mate, doing nothing. I mean, he's hanging out with Basti. Shouts to Basti.
Shout out Basti, bro.
Yo, shout out Basti. He follows Chop Cheese. Shout out.
Deadass. So really, I think that he just he's really cementing his name.
Really?
Yo,
Has he?
They're gonna have to name a street around Eddie Hart Park after this guy.
Give him
Something.
a gold statue. Like
Bro,
that.
If you need a kidney, let me know, Maxi. I got you.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Is it me? Sorry to cut you off. Is it me, or is it time to start mentioning him as not only a NYCFC legend, but an MLS legend?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
it's
I mean,
time.
he is really his resume speaks for itself. You
Absolutely.
can't name a lot of MLS players who've had the career and the longevity that he has had in this league. And the fact that he left and came back makes
Got
it that much
injured,
sweeter.
And what he's
And got
And got injured, and we thought that was it. We thought that was it when he tore his
Victory
ACL or
lap.
whatever. That was
Victory
like that
lap.
was
That's
it.
He said, "Nope, every game.
Nope, 90
I'm
minutes.
playing every game."
That's it, or close to 90 minutes.
I know, Bobby.
But no, that's the thing. It's like we said. Listen, the fact that NYCFC doesn't get enough recognition in general, and especially on the field.
Yeah.
If this was LAFC or Miami, they'd
Oh
be
my
they'd be like, "Oh my
God,
God, he's the
bro.
greatest of all time." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But
Not
anyway.
even, bro. If they were Atlanta, Austin, there's a couple other teams I would throw in there that I feel like they really push that. We're just not one of them.
Yeah, and listen, I mean, again,
That's why
like
when we
said,
get the stadium, just still keep treating us the same way you've been treating us the past fucking 10 years.
Yeah,
bro. Like we don't exist.
And then again, like we were saying, like it's just incredible. 39 years old, not only he's playing now more than he's ever had probably for NYCFC,
Yeah, really.
and doing as good as he's ever done.
And to come all the way back to that, we did have a corner kick.
Real quick, sorry. 3 assists. Isn't he like top?
Well, we're getting to the third assist right now.
All right, let's get to it.
No, that was it was that Thiago Martinez goal was 3-1.
Right. Got you.
So definitely it was
Yo, I was losing my shit at work,
real.
bro. Like literally losing it. I was so hyped.
It was, and listen, I think that's just the excitement that we all feel because this is just a monumental win against the Rebels.
I just noticed we haven't even talked about how it was in the stands.
Oh, go ahead, Cesar.
yeah.
Why did he?
Jalen Brunson just ran into Boosie, bro.
Anyway, guys, this might be halftime. Why is he on the floor? He's
Why is
on
he
the
wearing
floor.
jeans?
Anyway,
He's
talk
from,
about
he's from
umps.
Baton Rouge, bro.
Talk
Come
about-
on.
But no, one thing, right, in the stands, we're just getting louder and louder. Didn't even matter if we were
man.
an Open Cup. The last 2 away games were amazing. This one, it was ridiculous. And the fact that they placed their, I guess their journalists right next to our away stand is even better.
Oh man.
And the fact that they're journalists. Yeah,
the
last
press,
two seasons.
the press box is
last
like
season, I think
not
it
that
was.
far from there.
Look to your left and literally take videos of us.
Oh,
being
yeah,
loud.
they're right over there. Oh, my
And
God.
and the fact that it's all aluminum, Siri, why are you listening to me? But the fact that it's all aluminum makes it even louder. So this, because it was empty, like it always is, but emptier than usual. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
I've heard on TV. I heard every fuck the Red Bulls.
Yeah, every single. You could literally hear us through the broadcast the whole time.
The whole word for word.
It wasn't
every
like
word to the chant.
and the commentators trying to ignore it was the funniest part. They would just be like, "So the New York City fans are a little rowdy today."
You think they're feeling it, Tom?
What is it? But again, shout out every single soul, every
Seriously.
single person, and whoever.
Yep.
Now it's more than ever that our support is growing.
Yep.
Is growing more, and not only our support, but our supporters for away and for supporter section. Remember all the doubts we had in the beginning of the New York City Nobodies in 2024, late 24, whatever it was, and we were like, "Yo, what's the future of the supporters?" Well, the supporters groups and supporters in general are growing more than ever.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
shout out to everybody yesterday.
definitely.
It was amazing, man. But listen, that third goal went in. It was the same header that happened last year, and it was the same header that happened in the far post this whole game.
It's suffice it to say, Rob Vartucci and that man is cooking. I mean, seriously.
You ever seen the gif with the wok?
Yeah, exactly. My man is cooking right now, dude. I mean, and this is something that it was pretty innocuous because this is one of our weaknesses. This is documented one of our fucking weaknesses that we do not score on set pieces.
And we concede a lot on set pieces.
We concede a lot of corners. I think at one point, like last year, we had conceded the 5th most in the league. Come on, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that we're turning that into our strength, and that's going to be even better for us going forward. Now we got to take this momentum. Sunday, boys.
DC United.
Oh my God! You know something, guys?
3 o'clock start.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. Breakfast sellers, everybody.
A lot
you know
of
what I mean?
drunk people nice and
How were the
early in
vibes
the
after the
afternoon.
win in Red Bull Arena
Yeah,
before we
def.
go? Just to put a ball
Oh my
in it.
God,
I
yeah.
saw the videos. They were lighting flares.
Thank you, Chop, for mentioning that. And I mean, not only that, we took all the, because of course you can't bring in the drums, right?
Right.
So we started drumming, flaring, like we always do for our home games, usually before. We did that after. This time, actually, they had securities all around us.
Right.
Of course, they didn't allow us to stay there forever, but they had it all around us. Not only security, they had staff from our team all around every supporter. Since we were all like around the flares and the drums, and we were all saying, celebrating, obviously. They were like escorting us, kind of like
Good.
Montreal, but huge, obviously.
Good.
So nobody could run up on nobody.
That's good.
And that's good because we're the New York City Nobodies. But anyway, in general,
Got him.
I think that was really good.
So is that Red Bull acknowledging something?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah,
Question mark?
right.
Question mark?
and
Question
that we're
mark?
louder and that. And listen, we know a certain group is the only ones that could target us. Besides that, everybody won't do
Yo, but
nothing.
fuck them too.
Exactly. All the time. Every day.
That's why I love the NYCFC scoring right in front of all their
So your 50
stupid, out of
fans,
shape.
not even, I'm getting too much credit. Your 30 fans, the ones that could do something, how about you come at us for thousands and thousands? Pull up, because we know we're ready. We're New York
But you know
CFC,
they won't,
baby.
bro, because they already tried to and they already got their asses kicked too. So
That's
fuck
true.
them.
They get a kick
And
all the
that's
time.
You know who else
happening.
is gonna get their asses kicked?
Ooh,
DC United this
Yes,
weekend.
but put a ball on
bro.
it. It was amazing. I've never
Oh,
seen that
man.
for an away game, and it's only getting better and better. So let's bring it on to 16 against
Definitely.
RB.
So, guys, I mean, we're just going to talk real quick about the DC United.
DC United.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know
Wait,
something?
who's their goalie?
Sean Johnson's their goalie.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro,
shit.
That was some crazy shit. I mean, but hey, I guess we all got to play somewhere, right? But
Don't
I
disrespect
think
my
that
cap
right
like
now, I think that
So
right
we're
now,
dropping 5 on him. All right, sorry.
yeah,
that's
definitely.
it.
I mean,
that's the way
you
we
heard it
think
here
him.
first. You heard it here first.
He had 5 hands on the ball twice when it saved MLS Cup, so we're gonna put 5 on him as a sign of
I just
respect.
want to know that when he retires, it's a whole different ball game. But for
Yeah.
this game,
Nah.
yes.
No, I love Sean Johnson.
No,
I have
Sean
no
Johnson-
beef. He's just our op. He's
Yeah.
just our op today,
now,
this
yeah.
week.
At least
That's it.
one person understands my logic when it comes to things. And it's like, yo, it's no disrespect to the man. He
Of
won
course
us-
not.
He
Yeah,
won us.
yeah.
He just shouldn't have talked that shit on the way out. That's the
won
only
us
thing
the
I don't like.
MLS Cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Without Sean
now,
Johnson,
he's up.
he's
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
op. That's it.
without Sean Johnson,
Kinda
there's
shitted
no
us-
MLS
He shitted on
Cup.
us on the way out, so definitely
And that
I
was
would hold
another
that against
white
him.
man.
That's
How
really
can
the only thing.
And what got me tight the most is that the statement. How can you say no to Toronto when Drake's in your
Right.
like,
I mean, come on.
now,
That was
bro.
bad.
That's
Oh,
That
you
was
ever
bad.
heard a Sean Johnson interview, bro? You shocked that he thinks Drake's cool? All right, Jesse just exited stage left.
No,
Don't
no,
worry,
no.
we're gonna carry this on.
We
But
We
no,
got
we got
this.
something to do. But no, again. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to be the scoreline for?
listen,
We'll end up with Jesse later, but go ahead.
I literally think it's. First of all, I'm hoping that Pascal plays some more of the young guys because I like
Yeah.
what I
We need
saw.
to. We need,
Yeah.
we need to
And
shake it
we
up.
have to
Oh my
rotate.
God.
We're playing.
Sorry.
Shaq is giving a
X's on his
CPR.
Nah, they're
Kenny
really
Smith
going
is
at
literally
Atlanta right
waving
now.
a
That's
white flag. That's why we're reacting. Oh my God, bro, son.
Anyway,
Yo,
it's
listen.
6-6
Sorry,
now,
Knicks
but-
in 6,
Knicks
bro.
in 6, boy.
But that being said,
Oh my God.
Kill's gotta play a whole coffin for that plushie.
Atlanta, we love you, but yeah, you're RIP.
Atlanta's done. I'm
RIP
sorry,
in the
bro.
chats.
Atlanta's all
RIP
fuck
in the
Trae
chats.
Young.
Fuck Trae Young, but RIP in the chats.
yo,
But
listen.
what do y'all boys think is going to happen? What's the scoreline for DC, baby?
Let's start with Milky.
5-1.
Ooh, 5-1. Ooh, but Milky, I want to hear yours, bro.
I'm gonna say 3-1.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say 3-1 NYC.
Right.
Momentum carrying the momentum, and you know what? We get another set piece goal.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe not
I'm
from a
believing.
corner, but from a set piece in
And
general.
Tavon's hitting it now.
I mean, we
Get it
do,
go.
score set pieces. I mean, Nico Fernandez had one against Miami, right?
Yeah.
I know,
yeah,
but
so-
those are free kicks. I know it's a
those are
set
free
piece.
kicks,
I
but
know
you
it's a set
wanna
piece,
see
but like
take
it's a free
advantage
kick.
of those corners.
Yeah.
Cesar.
3-1 or 2-0.
Ooh.
2 goals, and I think, listen, we got to hit this rut of not playing well at home.
Yeah.
It's the perfect
No,
opportunity.
we have to win a home game.
No,
Yeah, we have to. And listen, we only have this one and then one Columbus
Yeah.
after before we go on the break. And then we have 3 games away, I think, and then we go on the break. Plus the quarterfinals against Columbus that we have at the end of May, or
Yeah.
like mid-May.
Well,
So that's another thing, but
we are
3-1,
tied with
2-0.
DC.
Yeah,
right
we're on
now.
DC. We're on points with them. We have we're tied, but we're up
7th?
by goal differential.
we're 7th, but right now the East is like literally cluttered.
We're both 12 points, and we're up by goal differential. So personally, listen.
Choppy, wait, hold on. Choppy,
no, go ahead,
you said
Choppy.
you said your scoreline, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 5-1, baby.
Yeah.
And
so,
how about you, Felix?
well, definitely listen. I think we take care of Ty Baribo. If
Oh, yeah, we
lock
gotta
him
watch
up,
out. We gotta watch
that's
out for
going to be the guy that we
He's
got to
good,
lock
he's
up. I
good.
think if we lock him up, we're going to do great.
Yeah,
Now,
he's on fire.
He's
Yeah,
on
he's a
fire
good
right now,
player.
bro.
He's a very good
He's on
player.
fire right now. So the thing is that he's doing coming in. He's already doing his thing.
What again?
Huh?
Oh shit.
But anyway.
Sorry, bro. I'm just trolling.
I know. This is why I I love this guy because I just gotta look at him sometimes. I'm gonna get you later. But awesome. Definitely, if we stop him, we're gonna have a good time. We can't fucking keep a clean sheet for the life of us. So 3-1 New York City.
Let's make this the week though.
What happened?
I know, that's why I said 2-0, because in case of anything.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to, but the thing is, realistically, that's something we haven't been able to do a lot this season.
Not even against Westchester.
Not even against Westchester. So I mean, we got. I believe it when we get our next clean sheet that we could actually have the ability to do so.
So everybody come out to the tailgates. There's going to be one third rail in the marina. There's going to be another one at Murphy's before the game. Wherever you go, have fun and listen.
We'll be at the Apple. You know where to find us. We at the Apple having a good time.
And everybody listen. Show up to the Previa. Show up right next to your left side. You're going to see the maps if you go to either supporters.
Jesse about to show with a bottle of Pitorro.
Make sure you show up. Make sure you show up right there, right next to Citi Field, so we can march into the Apple. The Apple, what's popping.
Definitely.
Any finishing thoughts, boys?
Nah, man, definitely. I think let's get this win, bro. That's it.
Just thank you guys, everyone, for watching the podcast, man. It's been really dope.
We would say thank you for all the love that we got in Montreal, all the love I got yesterday, and in general that you show us. For everything, and we're very thankful. And again, listen, let's make this an amazing year, an amazing season.
Yeah. Follow Chop Cheese FC.
Yeah.
Follow BP
Small Talk. And follow NYC Nobodies.
This is the New York City Nobodies signing out from Tribeca. Let's get this dub against DC.
Fuck the Red Bulls. New York is blue.
Hey, De Niro, let's go get a fucking chicken cutlet.
I'm calling fucking De Niro to get. We're going to Carbone.